What if I told you that working past 58 could actually be costing you more than money? Most people spend their entire lives chasing a bigger number in their bank account, thinking that just one more year of salary will finally give them the security they need. But here's the truth they won't tell you in a corporate boardroom. Time is a non-renewable resource, and every year you spend in a cubicle past age 58 is a year you are trading away your highest quality remaining health and freedom. Today, we are going to dive into the major realization that changes everything. You will learn why retiring around 58 is often the smartest financial and personal move you can ever make, and more importantly, how you can do it without the soul-crushing fear of running out of money. This isn't just about stopping work, it's about starting the life you are actually meant to live before the clock runs out. And here's the uncomfortable question most people avoid. If you don't stop now, when exactly will you? Why is 58 the magic number? It is the intersection where your productive energy meets your financial maturity. When we look at average life expectancy, we see a number in the high 70s or low 80s, but that number is misleading. It doesn't account for active life expectancy. Your ability to hike, travel, or even play with grandchildren begins to decline significantly as you move into your 60s. Working past 58 means you are giving your best remaining years to a company that would replace your role in a week if you were gone. There are hidden costs to working longer that don't show up on a pay stub. The stress of a 9-to-5 job accelerates aging, strains relationships, and steals the quiet mornings you've earned. You need to view retirement as buying back your time, rather than just quitting a job. Most people fear running out of money, but the greater danger is running out of time to spend it. Pause for a second and really think about that, because this single idea changes every retirement decision you'll ever make. The hidden costs of delaying retirement are profound. We often focus on the compound interest in our bank accounts, but we forget about the compound interest of physical decline. If you wait until 65 or 70 to retire, you might have more money, but you will almost certainly have less vitality. Think about the time, money, energy triangle. In your youth, you have time and energy, but no money. In your middle age, you have money and energy, but no time. In old age, you have time and money, but no energy. The sweet spot, the moment where all three can overlap, usually centers around age 58. Most people don't miss this window because they're irresponsible. They miss it because no one ever explains it this way. Working longer for a marginal increase in your pension or 401k is often a bad trade. More money does not equal a better retirement if you are too tired to enjoy the fruits of your labor. The diminishing returns on income past financial adequacy are real. Once your basic needs and comforts are met, an extra $1,000 a month won't buy back the missed birthdays or the lost energy. To understand this fully, you must look at your 4 key retirement resources: time, money, health, and energy. Time is your most finite asset. You can always make another dollar, but you can never manufacture another hour. Money is simply the tool that allows you to maintain your lifestyle without stress. Health is the foundation. Without it, the money is useless. Energy is the capacity to actually do things with your time. When you work past the point of financial adequacy, you are effectively trading your health and energy for a resource: money that you already have enough of. Imagine an extra 5 years of work versus an extra 5 years of healthy, fulfilling life. Picture both futures clearly, because one of them is quietly being chosen every single year you delay. In the first scenario, you gain a slightly higher bank balance. In the second, you gain 1,825 days of absolute freedom. Which one truly has more value? So why do people keep working? It usually comes down to psychological barriers. There is a deep loss of identity associated with leaving a career. We spend 40 years answering the question, what do you do, with our job title? When that title goes away, many feel adrift. There is a fear of boredom and a loss of routine that keeps people tethered to their desks. They worry about their sense of purpose. You might see colleagues working into their late 60s, not because they need the money, but because they are afraid of the silence. But these fears are mostly based on habit, not necessity. You are not your job. If your job disappeared tomorrow, would your sense of purpose disappear with it? Your purpose doesn't end when your salary does. It actually has the chance to truly begin when you are no longer defined by your productivity for someone else. Then there are the financial misconceptions. Many people believe they will cannibalize their savings if they retire before the traditional age of 65. They think they need to wait for perfect market conditions. However, effective retirement planning isn't about timing the market. It's about time in the market and a diversified strategy. Using equities for growth, dividends for steady income, and controlled withdrawal plans allows you to navigate volatility. Early retirement, when backed by a smart plan, is often safer than waiting because you are younger and more adaptable to lifestyle adjustments if the economy shifts. Planning beats guessing every single time. You don't need a mountain of gold. You need a reliable stream of cash flow and the courage to step away. If we look at patterns of regret, the data is clear. Very few people on their deathbeds wish they had spent more time at the office to secure a 10% higher retirement payout. Instead, they regret the trips they didn't take while they could still walk easily. They regret the hobbies they postponed until they were too frail to pursue them. Those who choose early retirement, even with a more modest budget, consistently report higher life satisfaction than those who grind until their mid-60s. The visual of these two life paths is stark. One path leads to a decade of active adventure and family connection, while the other leads to a few years of rest followed by medical appointments. By understanding this now, you can choose the path of fulfillment over the path of accumulation. To retire confidently by 58, you need a practical, step-by-step guide. First, perform a comprehensive financial analysis. You must know exactly what you need to live comfortably, not what the experts say, but what your specific lifestyle requires. Second, engage in serious income planning. Move beyond simple savings and look into dividend-paying stocks, real estate, or flexible withdrawal strategies that can act as a bridge until government benefits kick in. Third, prioritize healthcare and insurance planning. This is often the biggest fear for early retirees, but with the right private insurance or health savings accounts, this risk can be managed. Fourth, you must align your lifestyle with your new reality. What will you actually do on Tuesday morning at 10 a.m.? You need a list of hobbies, travel goals, and family commitments to fill the void. Fifth, create a sense of structure. Without a boss, you are the CEO of your own time. Ensure your mental and emotional fulfillment by finding a new mission, whether it's volunteering, starting a small passion project, or mentoring others. Finally, work with qualified advisors who specialize in early retirement planning to avoid costly tax mistakes or withdrawal errors. Retirement isn't just about the money, it's about taking your life back. Financial freedom is not a destination you reach when you are old. It is a state of being that you claim while you are still young enough to enjoy it. Once you understand that the pursuit of more is often the enemy of enough, your perspective shifts. The goal of retirement planning should be to maximize your life, not just your portfolio. You have spent decades building someone else's dream. At 58, the debt to the corporate world is paid in full. The remaining years belong to you, your spouse, your children, and your passions. As we wrap up, remember that time is the only currency that truly matters. Every day you wait is a day you can never get back. Don't let the fear of what if keep you from the reality of what could be. Start your retirement planning today. Whether you are 25 or 50, the decisions you make right now determine whether you will be free at 58 or stuck until 70. Look at your numbers, evaluate your health, and ask yourself, is one more year of salary worth more than one more year of total freedom? For most of you, the answer is a resounding no. If this way of thinking resonates with you, subscribe to this channel. We talk honestly about retirement, freedom, and how to make your money serve your life, not the other way around. Stop measuring your success by your net worth and start measuring it by your freedom years. You have the power to redefine your future. Take the first step today by auditing your expenses and visualizing your life outside of the office. The world is much bigger than your cubicle, and it's waiting for you to show up while you still have the energy to explore it. If you found this insight valuable, take a moment to reflect on your own retirement goals. It is never too early or too late to start planning for the moment you reclaim your time. Your future self will thank you for having the courage to stop working while life is still full of possibility. Thank you for watching, and here is to a future defined by freedom, not just a paycheck.